When a business needs a professional 15-second motion graphics advertisement, traditional agencies typically charge between $3,000 and $6,000 for the work. For a company, a high-fidelity render like this represents a significant investment in specialized 3D modeling and lighting expertise. However, by using automated AI workflows, this exact asset can be generated in 5 minutes for roughly $3 in computational credits. This creates a significant barrier for smaller businesses. They need high-end visuals to compete on platforms like Instagram or Amazon, but they lack the 6-figure marketing budgets required to hire a traditional studio. There is an opportunity to bridge this gap by offering agency-quality motion graphics for $300. The business saves thousands, while the creator maintains a massive profit margin on a few minutes of work. Because the production cost is so low, even a single client order can generate an hourly return of over $200. For an operator with no previous design background, this pricing gap provides a functional path to building a creative agency. You cannot achieve this level of quality by simply typing prompts into a standard image-to-video model. That approach often leads to disconnected frames and visual artifacts that make the output unusable for a professional brand. Reliable generation requires a multi-tool architecture, a system that links logic, storyboarding, and rendering into a single cohesive workflow. Success in this space is less about developing traditional artistic talent and more about mastering the integration of these different automated systems. The system is built on 2 pillars. Claude serves as the brain handling logic, while Higgsfield MCP acts as the rendering muscle. Linked through custom API connectors, the logic processor sends precise instructions directly to the rendering engine. To automate the technical side, you install a specialized motion design skill. This acts as a built-in assistant within the interface to handle the complex underlying settings. The assistant prompts you for specific parameters, locking down the project's duration, the frame format, and the visual style before the first frame is ever drawn. By delegating these technical decisions to the assistant, the need for traditional software expertise is eliminated, as the AI manages the rendering constraints automatically. Before the video is rendered, the system moves through a planning phase, the generation of an 8-frame visual storyboard. A detailed storyboard acts as a framework for the video model. By precisely defining each frame, you constrain the AI's rendering process, ensuring the final motion matches your design rather than drifting into random generation. The system uses a dedicated image model to build these frames sequentially. This prevents the hallucinations and disjointed camera movements common in standard AI video. Once you approve the storyboard, hitting Generate triggers the final rendering sequence, transforming the 8 static frames into a polished motion asset. This structured progression removes the guesswork from the creative process, guaranteeing that the final export aligns with the initial logic you provided to the system. Beyond the quality of a single video, this integrated system offers an advantage in speed through immediate asset replication. If a client needs 10 variations of a product ad for different colors or models, a human designer might spend a full week on revisions. This engine can render all 10 variations simultaneously in minutes. Eliminating the time penalty for creating variations is what allows a single operator to achieve the output of an entire traditional design team. Generating the content is only half the process. You also need a pipeline to move these assets to active buyers. Rather than manual searching, you can deploy a client finder script to scan public directories and extract contact information for active business owners. On platforms like Kickstarter, the script targets campaigns that have raised between 10 and 50% of their goal. These businesses have proven market interest and a working budget, but often lack the professional animation needed to reach their funding target. The scraper also identifies established sellers on Amazon or Shopify who are currently relying on static photos, providing a clear list of leads who would benefit from dynamic video ads. Using these algorithmic scrapers reduces what would be days of tedious manual research into a few minutes of data collection. To complete the workflow, you integrate your email account directly into the same interface used to generate the videos. By feeding the lead data back into the system, you can dispatch hundreds of personalized pitches simultaneously, presenting your portfolio to the exact businesses identified by the scraper. In a 5-hour test of this specific outreach strategy, 5 clients were closed for a total of $1,280. After accounting for the tool subscription costs, the net profit for the day was $1,030. Because the overhead is so low, you can offer highly competitive rates to new clients while still maintaining an effective hourly rate of over $250. The demand for high-quality motion design is constant. You can continue to pay the traditional studio premium, or you can use these automated blueprints to capture a share of the market yourself.